That is our top story tonight. College area homeowners are outraged after learning that developers are putting up several more ADUs, commonly called those granny flats, in their neighborhood. And good evening. I'm Steve Atkinson. Kimberly Hunt has the night off tonight. As our ABC 10 News investigative reporter Jennifer Kastner explains, developers call it a solution to the housing crisis, but neighbors call it a greedy move that will destroy their community.
It takes a big concern for dozens of people to roll out of bed Saturday for an emergency neighborhood meeting.
Well, it shows me that this is affecting people.
On this December morning, college area homeowners came together to figure out how to fight all the ADUs, short for accessory dwelling units, commonly called granny flats, that are expected to be built in their neighborhood.
My street is very small. My kids play basketball in the street. We've lived there since I was pregnant with my daughter, and I'm nervous that the increased density, traffic, parking, etc., I'm really nervous that they cannot play in the road.
There's got to be a better way.
Homeowner Eric Rosenzweig called the meeting after learning that applications had been submitted for the two nearby properties to be cut up and turned into ADUs. The lot behind him on Manchester Road will be turned into 7 ADUs. Another one across the street will be turned into 6 ADUs.
We are not meant to accommodate that many more people.
Their fears are real, saying that increased density could backfire, causing parking, noise, safety, and security problems. Under a controversial new state law that took effect this year, owners can splice up their single-family home lots into 2 duplexes, 2 units each, for a total of 4 ADUs. In San Diego, the city adopted an ordinance in 2020 that was meant to incentivize more affordable housing in high transit hubs like the college area, which is near the trolley, by allowing an owner to build an unlimited number of regular ADUs, so long as that owner also builds an equal number of affordable ADUs. And they're not required to provide parking or have setbacks from the property lines. The 2 addresses that Eric's most concerned with will have some affordable housing ADUs, but he and others argue that these are really just apartment complexes.
Obviously, we're aware of the community's concerns.
Caitlin Bigelow is with Maxable Space, which helps design ADUs for property owners. They're developing the ADUs for the college area lots that we told you about. These are images of some of the other ADUs they've done. Bigelow said that she was not authorized to give us the owner's contact information. According to the city, the owners are Housing Solutions LLC and Housing Solutions 3 LLC, but it's hard to track down a real person. There are no listed phone numbers, only the same P.O. box in Del Mar. State documents were linked to another company, which told us they have no involvement with ownership. We tracked down an attorney linked to the owners who wrote in part, "If you do not hear back from me or my client in the next 24 hours, you may assume they have no comment." We never heard back. Bigelow views ADUs as an added solution to the housing crisis that doesn't rely on taxpayer dollars and opens the market to renters.
What is going to happen to our communities, to our economy, when teachers and dental assistant and restaurant employees and speech pathologists can't afford to live in the city they call home? To me, that's the real pressing questions that we need to be asking.
San Diego State students need a place to live. And they want to live close to school, and that is understandable and important from a educational opportunity perspective and from a climate action perspective.
City Council President Shawnilo Rivera sees ADUs as a tool to alleviate the housing shortage, so long as it's done responsibly.
I don't think the accessory dwelling unit policy is perfect. We've made recommendations that I think would strengthen it. Some of those I think will be adopted in the near future.
Last fall, he sought some aggressive revisions to the city's policy, like increasing ADU affordability. The city's planning commission is endorsing more modest revisions, like adding development fees, property line setbacks, and ensuring tree preservation.
I just don't think this is the right spot for increased density.
These homeowners say they agree there needs to be affordable housing, but they question the developers' motives, believing it's profit-driven.
I think that developers tend to get a bad rap of, it's profit-driven, but I think most of us work for a living.
The group Neighbors for a Better San Diego is circulating a petition with thousands of signatures calling for an immediate 1-year moratorium on the city code that allows for unlimited bonus ADUs. Jennifer Kastner, ABC 10 News.
All right.